Okay, we're going to start at the top of our mat, feet hip distance apart, 5 Sun Salutation As. On your inhale, reach your arms out to either side, stretch up with the fingertips. Exhale, falling down over the 2 legs. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths in down dog. Soften the knees, look towards the top of the mat, walk, step or hop. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale to roll back up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, low. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Soften the knees, look forward, walk, step or hop. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale to roll back up. Exhale, hands down. Round 3, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soften the knees, look forward. Walk, step or hop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to roll back up. Exhale, Tadasana. 2 more rounds. 1 breath for 1 movement. Look towards the top of your mat. After your 5th breath, bring yourself back up. Fold on the exhale. Inhale to roll back up. Exhale, hands down. Last breath. Last round, should I say. Take a breath in plank so that you can exhale down. Prepare to bring your feet back to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rolling back up. And exhale, hands down. Preparing for our 5 Sun Salutation Bs. This is where the heart rate goes up and the breathing gets a bit faster. Try not to rush it. Stick to your own pace. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the arms. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, plank. Breathe in. Exhale, low. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Turn your left toes out, heel in. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale to hold it. Inhale there. Exhale, hands down and right leg back to plank. Breathe in. Exhale and lower. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Turn your right toes out, heel in, step your left foot forward. Inhale up, away from the mat. Exhale, lunge that knee. Hold for another breath in. Exhale, hands down, left leg back to plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Look towards the top of your mat. Walk, step or hop. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lift back up into chair pose. And exhale, press to stand. Inhale, for round 2, lifting the arms up. Exhale, chair. Hold for an in-breath. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Turn the left toes out, heel in. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, lunge. Hold it for the inhale. Exhale, hands down, right leg back. Plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot out, heel in. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale. In breath. Exhale, hands down, left foot back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths there as you hold. Make your way back to the top of your mat. On an exhale, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lift up to chair. And exhale, press to stand. Round 3, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left toes out, heel in, step the right foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Let that breath out. Take another one in. And then exhale, hands down, right foot back to plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right toes out, heel in, step the left foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down, left leg back. Chaturanga on your exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. 5 breaths. And of course you can always choose to do a child's pose instead of holding a downward dog. After your 5th breath, soften the knees, look forward, feet back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale and fold. Bend the knees, lift up to chair on your in-breath. And exhale, press to stand. Now for the last 2 rounds, I'm going to hop back to Chaturanga. You can continue to do it the same way. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, chair. Inhale there. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Now either step back to plank and lower down, or exhale straight to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left toes out, heel in. Right foot forward. Inhale up to warrior 1. Let the breath out, take another one. And then exhale the hands down, right leg back. Plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot out, heel in. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior 1. And then exhale, hands back down, left leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths there, or take a child's pose if you need it. Soften the knees, look forward. Bring your feet back up to the top. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lift up to chair. And exhale, press to stand. Last round. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, chair. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Either step back and lower or hop back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left toes out, heel in, step your right foot forward. Come on up, warrior one. Lunge the knee. Let the breath out, take another big one in. Exhale, hands to the mat, right foot back. Going through your vinyasa. Back to downward dog, then turn your right toes out, heel in, step your left foot forward. Inhale up to warrior one. Hold it there for the rest of that breath. Take another one, and then exhale, hands down, left leg back. Breathe in and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Exhale, back to your downward dog. 5 breaths. And then lift the heels, look towards the hands, hop the feet forward. Inhale, lifting the chest on your exhale, fold. Bend the knees, lift up to chair. And exhale, press to stand. Okay, so from there, coming into the rest of the standing poses. So staying at the top of your mat, bring your feet hip distance apart. Take your hands onto your waist, lift the chest. And then on your exhale, simply come down into a straight-legged forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. For the first couple of breaths, shrug the shoulders down and back, hug the elbows in. And then release the hands down onto the mat. And you've got 2 options. You can take hold of the big toes on either side and bend your elbows out to either side to get a bit more depth. Or you can lift up the feet. Slide your hands underneath the feet so your toes end up at the wrist creases. And again, bend your elbows out to each side. Remember to keep your knees bent for comfort. Find the depth you can work at, and we're aiming to hold for 5 breaths. We've already been here a while. So give 1 more big breath in and out. And then release the hands if they're holding on. Bring them back to the waist, bend the knees, and roll yourself all the way back up to standing. And then stepping out with your right leg so the feet are parallel, facing the long side of your mat. I'm going to go into our triangle pose. Turn your right foot to face the back, narrow end of your mat. Left leg in a little bit. Arms parallel to the floor. Inhale, reach with the right hand. Exhale, take it down onto your shin or your ankle or your foot. Stretch up with the left. Turn your head to look up at your left thumb, but keep a slight tuck of your chin so the neck is long. We're here for 5 breaths. And then inhale, coming straight back up from there, arms parallel. Turn the feet parallel again, and then turn your left foot to the top of your mat, right foot in slightly. Triangle to the other side. Reach first as you take that hand down. Stretch up with the right hand. Roll the right shoulder and ribcage back. If there's any discomfort in the neck looking up, you can always look down. And last breath in. And then exhale, coming all the way back up. From here, coming into Revolve Triangle. So bring your hands onto your hips. Turn both feet to face the narrow edge of your mat. So your right leg is leading. Take your left arm straight up past the top of your head. Breathe in. Exhale, bow forward. Pause for a moment when you're parallel to the floor and reach that left arm a bit longer. Pull your right hip crease back. And then take that hand down to rest on the shin or the ankle. Roll your chest to the right and take the right arm up into the air. Keep some weight on that back heel. Keep spinning the chest open, rotating from the belly button. Two more breaths. And one more. Bring both hands onto the hip under your twist and come all the way up. Parallel the feet and then keep turning so you're now facing the top of your mat, left foot leading. Take the right arm up past your ear, breathe in. Exhale, come half the way down, hold it there. Pull the left hip crease back, stretch the right arm forward, and then take that hand down onto the left shin. Lift your chest and then roll it to the left as you take your left arm up into the air. Make sure you can see your left hand if you turn and look up. Keep turning the chest, keep the back heel down, equal weight in both the feet. Breathing. And one more inhale. Exhale, both hands back onto the waist. Come all the way back, parallel the feet. Coming to extend a side angle, take the feet a bit wider. Turn your right foot to face the narrow edge of the mat. Left foot in and lunge your right knee that way. So maybe take the legs a little bit further apart. And then from here, for the Ashtanga version of this, you're going to take your right hand down the outside of your right leg. You're going to turn your chest open and reach that left arm up and over the head, past the ear, rolling that left side of the rib cage back. Keeping that back leg nice and strong, trying to find that twist. And two more breaths here. And one more. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Keeping the arms parallel, turn the feet the other way, lunging the left knee. And then again, come down just for a change, the outside of that leg. Take your right arm up and over. You can turn and look back at that hand, or just look straight ahead or look down. But keep rolling that right rib cage back. Try and find that angle from right fingertips all the way down to the outside of the right ankle. One more breath here. And then come all the way back up. Okay, from there, hands onto the hips. We're going to come into that same leg position. So keeping the back heel down, right knee lunging, facing the back end of your mat, coming into the revolved prayer. So take your left elbow onto the outside of the right knee. Now with that back heel down, it's a bigger distance to travel, so it's a bigger twist. Once you're there, as a variation, bring the two palms against one another. So line the forearms up, come into the revolved prayer. So a modification of what they do in the normal Ashtanga primary series. Keep trying to spin your ribcage around to match your thumbs up with your sternum. If the back heel is lifting, try and get it down. See if you need to shorten your stance perhaps. One more breath in. And then slowly undo your twist. Come all the way back to the starting position. Switch the legs, lunging with the left one. Keep the right heel down. Take your right elbow onto the outside of your left knee. And then bring the two palms against each other. Use that to help lift and rotate your rib cage. So it's a different sensation to what I normally teach with the back heel up on the ball of the foot. Make sure you're still breathing. Even in this deep twist, keep that left knee lunging. Give yourself one more breath in. Exhale. Come all the way back, hands onto the hips, and parallel the feet. So coming into a wide-legged forward stance. In Ashtanga, they do 4 different variations. We're going to do one, and I'll give you a couple of options with the arms. So starting with the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift the chest, exhale, bow forward, allowing the crown of your head to drop and the arms to fall away. You can stay here if that's the variation that you prefer. Allow your arms to stay in that shape. If you want to try something else, separate the hands, bring them down onto the mat, walk them out and hold on to the big toe of either foot. And then bend your elbows either side and draw the crown of your head down towards the ground. Or alternatively, walk your hands through the feet, bending the elbows directly behind you and allowing that action to draw your crown of your head closer to that mat. Give it another breath or two. And then from there, bring the hands back onto the waist and slowly roll yourself all the way back up. Heel toe the feet back into the center and turn to face the front of your mat. And then simply bring your right foot forward, left foot back. Bring your hands behind your back, and if it's comfortable in your shoulders, take the reverse prayer position or hold on to the opposite wrist or the opposite elbow. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, take an inhale, and then exhale, simply bow forward over that front leg. Lead the action with your throat, as if you were going to place your chin down onto the ground in front of that foot. That's the movement you're going for, that's the direction. As soon as your shoulders start to round, maybe stop, come back a little bit, see if you can squeeze them together a bit more and find the depth that you're comfortable with. You're trying to work on the length down the front of the body as opposed to just how close to that right shin you can get to. One more breath here. And then slowly come all the way back up. Simply switch feet. Keep your hands together. Lift the chest. And then exhale, coming down for your second side. Keeping both heels down. Again, leading with the chin. Lengthening down the front of the body. And one more inhale, exhale to come all the way back up. And step the feet together, release the hands. Keep facing the front of your mat. I'm going to turn and face the camera for the next one. So bringing the hands onto the waist. Bring all the weight into your right leg. Pull your left knee into your chest. And then take your left hand down the inside of that leg and hold on to the big toe. So this might be as far as you go. If you're comfortable here, start to kick that leg forward. Pull back with your right shoulder blade. So squeeze the shoulder blade back and hold it for 5 breaths here. And after your 5th breath, take that leg out to the side. And if you're comfortable there, you can take the other hand off the waist, and you can even turn and look at that opposite hand if it doesn't throw you off balance too much. And then bring that hand back onto your waist. Bring this leg back into the center. Now try and leave it where it is in space and take the hand off the foot, bring it onto your waist and hold it there for another 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And place the leg down. Bringing all your weight into that leg. Pull your right knee into your chest. When you have your balance, take your right hand down the inside, hook onto your big toe, and start to kick that leg forward. Whatever shape you can make here, that's what you do. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Find your balance there. Keep hugging your standing hip in towards the midline, pulling back with that right shoulder blade. 2 more breaths here. And then start to take that leg out to the side. Again, your knee can be bent or straight. Whatever shape you made on the first side, do the same thing here. Find your balance in the pose, keep breathing, stay steady. And if you fall out, just come back to where you were, it's no big deal. And after your 5th breath, bring your hand back onto your waist, bring the leg back into the midline, try and leave it there. Take the hand onto the waist and breathe. 5, 4, feel it getting heavier. 3, 2, and 1, and take that leg all the way down. Okay, from here, coming back to the top of your mat, so that's probably where you still were. We're going to come into our chair pose again, so feet hip distance. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, sit back into chair. We're here for 5 breaths. See if you can get your hips down, lift your chest up a little bit more. Look up towards those hands. Hips a bit lower, chest up. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. And then from there, straighten the legs and fold. Take yourself through a vinyasa. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, feet back to plank. Take a breath. And then exhale to lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now from here, turn the left toes out, heel in. Step your right foot forward. Come up into your warrior one, just like we did before. But now we're here for your 5 breaths. So keep your chest turning forwards. It's a little bit of a rotation to the right. Right knee lunging, arms up. And in the full pose, the palms are joined and you're looking up at those 2 thumbs above your head. Now if you can keep your balance, keep looking at your thumbs. Straighten your right knee, turn around to the left, 180 degrees, and lunge your left knee towards the back of your mat. Come into your warrior one, facing the opposite way. If you prefer just to have the hands parallel and looking forward, that's perfect as well. Two more breaths here. And then from there, open out into your warrior two. Take that right foot a little bit further back. Spread the arms, look down your left middle finger. And then straighten that front leg again. Turn back around so that your right leg is leading, coming into warrior two, facing the front of your mat. Looking down your right middle finger. And 5 breaths here. Nearly finished. And then from there, take your hands back down to the top of your mat. Step your right foot back into your plank. Last vinyasa. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths here. And then from here, this is where you would normally hop forward, come into a seated position and carry on with the series. But for the purposes of this video, bring your knees down, sit back into your child's pose, and we'll end there.